Yo, 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 yo. It's the Traklist Podcast. Today's just me. Read the screen. And we got my boy Chief Eli looking like a G over here.
Chief. Shout out to Cypress Hills, you know what I'm saying?
Westcoast.
Westcoast.
You know, we from Miami, but we gonna talk some West Coast stuff.
Yes.
We showing love. You know, we gonna break down, some of the early gangster raps, some of the early hip hop of the West. And shout out to Chevy.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Chevy, holding down the visuals.
You know what I'm saying? What up, Chief?
What's poppin', man?
Looking at some of this classic stuff here on the table. Yeah, showing some love,
Yes, man. There's a lot of things here you gotta school me on, bro. Because there's a lot of things here is before my time. And
what do you want to start with? First of all, we're gonna shout out King T.
King T, yo.
We got King
the pioneers
we got
on the
King,
West Coast.
King T.
Hold it up. Let them see it. Hold it up. That's King T.
King T, we got the OG original gangster Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Ryan Pace.
Yeah,
I remember.
What's that, the first album?
This is the first album with 6 in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
The single came out in 86. That was a long time ago. We got over here.
Now this right here is something we need to talk about.
NWA and the Posse.
Yes.
People are confused with this album here.
Yes, they believe that's NWA first album.
Which is not.
Explain that.
So that photo shoot that y'all see, that was an invite.
Mm-hmm.
That was an invite from, West Coast artists. Because NWA formed a group early on with 4 members, which was Arabian Prince, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube.
Yes.
Yella and Ren wasn't in the group yet.
No, they're not even in this picture neither.
No, Yella wasn't in that picture. Yeah. He was sick that day.
He was sick that day, yes.
And if you read the production credits and the song credits, MC Ren don't even have a song on his album.
Oh, really?
No, he don't have a song on here.
Oh, I didn't know that. So this came out first before Straight Outta Compton, right?
Yes, sir.
Which Straight Outta Compton, everybody knows this. This is a classic NWA album.
If y'all see that, if y'all look at that real good, it's not 5 members, it's 6 members.
Yes, with the Arabian Prince, right?
Arabian Prince is right here.
Yes.
He was actually the first one to leave the group before Cube did.
Yes. Why he never get talked about?
Man, you know how that is, man. Because he left. You know how that is. They don't want to credit him. He was never, he actually did good though when he left.
Yeah, he had a nice solo career.
And I have a single of his. She's Got a Big Posse, and it wouldn't go. He got signed to shout out to Arabian Prince. He got signed to Orpheus Records. He did pretty good, man. For himself. And today he's doing good. He does sound designing for games and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did good. And he was also responsible for which I would call. He was also responsible for like the JJ Fast record.
Supersonic.
Okay. He produced the composition, and Dre, when Eazy signed them, Dre just reproduced the track. He just put that steroids on it.
And for those who don't know, JJ Fad was Ruthless Records' first artist. That was before NWA. They were signed to Eazy first. They actually fund the NWA project.
Yeah, they did super well. And
we gotta talk about this guy because supposedly this is MC Ren's artist, right?
CPO, rest in peace to CPO. Shout out, CPO, man, he was raw. A lot of people don't know about CPO, but he did a lot of stuff in the West Coast.
I never heard of this guy, but how did his album do?
think he went gold.
He went gold?
MC Ren produced that. For a lot of people don't know that.
MC Ren produces?
NWA, MC Ren produced that guy.
Wow.
You know, and
supposedly, well, the first West Coast hip hop artist was Toddy T and Mixed Master Spade. You know, rest in peace to Mixed Master Spade. But that was early hip hop. Then you had King T.
King T was one of the early ones. Right here, I want to shout out Compton's Most Wanted, because a lot of people don't know, man. MCA, Compton's Most Wanted, you know, he was out there trying to put it down too.
Who?
Compton's Most Wanted,
yeah,
MCA. You know,
MCA.
He was putting in work, and the same time when them cats was out there, NWA, like even MC Ren shouts them out. Yeah. On one of them songs, something like that, the record, something like that.
Yeah.
MC Ren give them a shout out. But a lot of people don't know, man, Compton's Most Wanted was putting in work for Compton. I love MCA, man. Shout out. I love his style.
The only song I like straight up man is I think that his lyrics is limited.
Yeah, but you know, see me like I always say, I have an open ear for different things. That guy was a soundtrack to the streets. Like I can say that.
I give that kind of credit to like Spice One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's still raw. He's still raw at what he did. He was original. It's hip hop. Hip hop, you got to be original. And MCA, he did that.
Okay,
you know, he did great. If you ask me,
I don't think he did better acting than anything. If you ask me,
you know, I think he did great with the music at what he did. He stayed in his lane.
Straight Up Menace, I got to give it to him. That was a great song.
He actually produced the record.
That beat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And he produced the record with him and Spice One, The Murder Show.
Oh, that was a good song too.
He produced that record.
I didn't like his version either though. Who got over here?
We have Kid Frost.
Another person I ain't like, but he's all right, whatever.
Man, that record was fire. This is for La Raza.
You so cool, I'ma call you a culo.
This is for La Raza.
I mean, he's a one-hit wonder, you know, I guess. That's the only thing that got to me. I didn't like that kind of vibe.
I did. Like I said, I'm real open to music, man, too. If it's dope, it's dope. Some of it, I like it.
You bought the album?
Huh?
You bought the album?
Nah, I didn't buy the album.
So
I bought it, but he was wrong what he did. I like more this style of music, but that record he put out, La Raza, it's dope.
That song that.
And this is him right here, guys. Kid Frost. Man, he gave him $500,000
for what?
To sign Ruthless. You know, before he got sick, right around the times.
He signed with Ruthless?
But you know, the brother got sick, man, and you know, things happen.
Sick?
Easy.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, Easy, man, rest in peace, Easy, man. He got the godfather of gangster rap.
You think he is?
Yeah, he took it to that level. He wasn't the original, but they give him
Ice-T don't get that credit?
I give it to him. I give Ice-T that credit.
So what Easy? If Ice-T got it, what would Easy be then? Because they both can't have it. Got to be one or the other. I'm just saying.
Hey, I, whatever you want to put it, bro.
He's either Ice-T or ZZ.
If it was up to me,
he's the grandson, maybe.
Nah, man.
I'm just saying. Ice-T.
He's the second godfather. Ice-T's to me, Ice-T's number one.
Number one?
Yeah. You know, the man right here, you know.
Shout out to Ice-T, man.
And Ice-T and the Rhyme Syndicate, man.
Shout out to Ice-T. Even though I don't dig your music, man, I gotta respect that you are a pioneer for the hip-hop culture.
He was one of the West Coast pioneers.
No, I know for sure, but I gotta give him props. Just the part that he been in hip hop so long, just to last this long, especially the times when hip hop, you know, New York didn't accept that kind of hip hop.
You know, he was well respected.
Yeah,
he was well respected.
I mean, he was from New Jersey, so
he's from LA. He was just born in Jersey.
Oh yeah,
he went to the West Coast when he was, you know.
But yeah, overall, gotta. I ain't gonna lie. The first song that I liked by Ice-T was New Jack Hustler. Actually, the only.
That's
song.
because you wasn't listening to that music at that time.
What you mean? At that time, I was listening to crazy hip hop.
You wasn't listening to West Coast music.
NWA was out already, bro.
NWA came out '88.
Yes, that movie came out what, 90s?
Power. The album Power came out similar times. But the thing is that Straight Outta Compton was more aggressive.
That's the first
But
time.
see, the thing with Ice-T, man, they had a movement.
Who?
Ice-T had a movement helping Public Enemy with that movement, to fight the power and the stuff that was going on back in them times. That man was helping, bro. You just wasn't on it.
Yeah.
He was helping. And Big Daddy Kane was there too. And for a lot of you don't listen to certain hip hop, educate yourself. Cause listen to Big Daddy Kane. Not all his stuff was just about the cool rhymes. He was helping. Listen to the record Burn Hollywood Burn.
From Big Daddy Kane.
That's Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Ice Cube was on that record. But man, this man, he was helping. He used to come on the Nightline in the news sometimes helping out. Especially the night when we saw that the FBI had sent NWA the letter.
The letter.
Yeah, the letter for the, F the police. This man will always come out, supporting. Ice-T was one of those dudes, man.
That's cool, but it just ain't music. Just ain't captivate me, man.
Oh, to you?
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think a lot of niggas they captivate him here neither. Nobody my age group, at least. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that nigga. He wasn't Run DMC. He wasn't NWA.
Yeah, he was Ice-T.
Yeah,
he was Ice-T.
He wasn't L Cool J. He wasn't Big Daddy.
Exactly. He was Ice-T being Ice-T, and that shit was
That's
raw.
the problem.
He was raw.
Okay, we want to give it to him.
Okay, so what we getting into with this West Coast stuff?
Well,
Talk to me.
To me, honestly, when I first learned about the West Coast, when this album came out right here. And this changed my whole thing about the West Coast. Because I thought, honestly, like that time, because just the hip-hop culture, it makes you think that no other place is better hip-hop than New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when these guys came out, it was something different. They set the record straight. I ain't gonna lie. Then the Snoop Dogg, the Chronic, and all that. But
so,
honestly, I think you got a good selection here. It just ain't my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
So look, this guy, back to King T.
What about him?
He's one of the pioneers, and he did great too. He helped Compton the same way DJ Quick helped. All these people are part of the components of the West Coast. Too Short been around for a long time.
Yeah, what year? Like 82, right?
Man, he's been around since 82, cursing on records.
Yeah, supposedly he's the first West Coast artist to curse on record.
And I believe that.
King T supposedly is the first gangbanger to be on record.
King T?
Supposedly, yep. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But Too Short, supposedly he's the first person that used explicit lyrics.
And then,
but overall, my favorite is Ice Cube, man.
So we're going to go back to this album right here, NWA and the Posse. We're going to break this down because you have rappers listed here. Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, MC Ren, Yella, Arabian Prince, the DOC. We have people that people don't...
Explain to them, I don't think they know who Arabian Prince is.
Arabian Prince, man, he's a producer, he's a DJ.
He also did the song Egyptian Lover.
Exactly. He's responsible for that record.
Yeah,
he produced
it, yeah.
Egyptian Lover.
And Supersonic, as you said earlier.
And you know what's funny behind Arabian Prince? That Jerry Heller was managing that.
What, the Egyptian, after he left NWA?
No, Jerry Heller been around.
But I'm saying he managed him after.
This is before NWA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Jerry Heller been around.
Yeah, he been around, doing management.
So who's supposed to be the posse here?
It's a group of
Because it say the DOC, Dr. Rock.
This what happened here with this. Let me break it down. I'm going back to this real quick. I want to break this down.
Yeah.
What happened was, because I kind of scared, we skipped around everywhere. So NWA, before anything, before they formed the group, remember, Easy was the one who recorded Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
And then they recorded this song, Panic Zone.
Panic Zone?
Yeah. Dope Man and A-Ball. Those records was, and The Bitch is a Bitch. These records was on the EP called NWA.
Okay.
We didn't get to that. We didn't get that. They had it in the West Coast. I wish I had my hands on it. And this is where the 4 members come in. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Arabian Prince. Panic Zone was on that EP. This is before they formed the group NWA. I mean, it was formed with those 4 members. So what happened was that when they broke out and finally decided to bring MC Ren and Yella to do, the Strata Compton, as they was working and, building, their brand, Macola Records and Easy and them, they got together, and this was an invite. That's why it's called the NWA and the Posse.
Yeah.
Because
so
when
who's supposed to be the posse here, though? Dr.
Rock, the Feel Fresh crew,
what about the DOC?
The DOC was part of the Feel Fresh crew.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Rendezvous, Fresh K.
And
more. These are West Coast artists, independent artists that ended up on this record, this compilation. This is a compilation. This is not NWA's first album.
Yeah,
they want to say that, but it's not.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that's NWA's first album, but that's not.
Strata Compton, 1988. And if you listen to the record Boys in the Hood on this album,
it's totally different.
You can hear it.
What's the difference?
That when you listen to the Easy Does It album, Boys in the Hood, it's a remix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they remixed it. And this is when Dre say, hey, man, y'all remember that shit Easy did a while back? Motherfucker said we weren't going to work. Well, the crazy shit, So they added that verse, them 4 bars in the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
And then it got into the original song. But, he remixed it, made it hit harder. He put them 808s to knock.
And who produced the records on this album right here?
Dre produced it. It says it there. Yeah, Yella didn't produce nothing here. Yeah, he started producing over there.
Over here?
Yeah.
Well, Yella supposedly was sick for the photo shoot.
Yeah, but, he was still with the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
Because when Dre hooked him with Easy, he told Yella, I'm leaving the Wrecking Crew. Are you coming? And he also did it when he went to Death Row, but Yella, stepped back. But,
and what the DOC was doing here? He was rapping still, or he had a car accident at that time?
No. This is before the Formula.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is way before the Formula came after Strata Compton.
Oh, okay.
See, that album is in '88. Strata Compton is in '88. The DOC album, No One Can Do It Better, came out in '89.
Oh, really?
'89, along with Miss Chalet's album, in them times.
Yeah. I was in middle school.
So what happened was that Dre met the DOC in Texas. He went to go do a show. They clicked, whatever, and then he went to LA. The DOC went to LA. And he saw he was a good writer, and he stuck around.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
Shout out to the DOC, man. He did a lot of work, man.
A lot of work, but especially on that Niggas for Life album.
Yeah.
Nah, let me go back. He did writing for this album too.
He did the writing.
A lot of writing, yeah, because it wasn't just Cube. Well, people need to understand, Cube was young. He was still going to school, going back and,
Cube wrote Boys in the Hood.
He wrote Boys in the Hood. He's known for that. And people think that he wrote all the songs. No, it didn't work like that.
I mean, he wrote the majority.
He wrote a lot of songs in there. And the DOC also helped out.
Okay.
He helped.
So the DOC basically wrote the Niggas for Life album, though, right?
Yeah. He wrote for Easy and Dre. For what I understand.
Yeah, because Ren wrote his own verse.
Yeah, he was writing. MC Ren wrote songs on the Easy Does It album.
What's the only song that Dre wrote? That shit was hot. I forgot.
A lot of people don't know that Dre, I saw MC Ren talked about Dre writing Easier Said Than Done.
Yeah. That was
and people don't believe it because the man is a producer.
Yeah, he wrote that one.
But listen to that song real good. I believe it.
Yeah, it was dope.
Like, can you picture Ice Cube rapping like that? No, that's not the way he writes.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I believe he wrote it. MC Ren is not going to sit there and lie about it.
Nah.
Easier said than done, but that shit was fire, and it's still fire. But
I don't listen to none of this nowadays, man. I need to go back.
Go back to it. That shit's still bang.
I listened to this not too long ago because when a movie came out, it kind of just took me back in time.
One of my favorite records on this album, Straight Outta Compton, is Parental Discretion is Advised, man. Yeah. Ice Cube, that's one of my favorite Ice Cube verses in his whole career. Parental Discretion is Advised.
This album got a lot of good
that
parts.
One. You see it right there?
Yes.
If it ain't rough, the song after that, Parental Discretion is Advised. That's one of my favorite Ice Cube songs, verses. He killed it.
My favorite two songs.
He put his heart into it.
My favorite two songs on this album is Dope Man and Express Yourself.
That whole album was fire.
No, the whole album was fire.
Except that, you know, I don't listen to the last song, Something to Dance To. That's Arabian Prince produced that.
Yeah.
And they was having fun with that record, I guess. And man, I'm so much of a fan that I even bought the clean version of that album. They made a whole clean version.
So Arabian Prince, hold on. I'm trying to see when he walked out.
Right at the show, after the show.
What show?
When they got arrested.
In Detroit?
In Detroit.
Oh.
The same reason why Ice Cube left the group is the same reason why Arabian Prince left.
Oh, because of Jerry.
Go talk to Easy. It's easy to tell them, no, go talk to Jerry. They had him back and forth. Come on, man. He bounced. And he tried to tell everybody. So, you know, nobody listened. Then Ice Cube left the group. But that's not even in the movie. They ain't even put him in the movie.
I don't think he gave them permission.
So, but he did good. I'm happy for him, dog. I'm glad that he's doing sounds. Like I said, sound designing for games.
To this day?
That's what I seen. He's still around.
Well, that's dope.
And this fella right here, Ice-T, I'm happy for him too. You know, he survived. You know, in the entertainment business.
Well, Too Short. You got to give it a Too Short E40. You know, those guys survived. They've been out for a minute.
You know what, man? I want to shout out DJ Pooh, man, because
DJ Pooh, yo, he put in a lot of work. Nobody gives him props, bro. Other props go to DJ Quick. But DJ Pooh been out for a minute.
Man, he been putting in a lot of work, writing movies, helping Ice Cube.
That's
helping Cube.
Man.
But man, you know, DJ Pooh's a hell of a producer, man.
Yes. He produced a lot of tracks, especially the soundtracks, the songs for the...
Put it this way. Y'all didn't even know that DJ Pooh did production on the Bat album, LL Cool J.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And guys, and if I'm wrong, I'll apologize, but go look it up.
Yeah, I didn't know that one, bro.
He's been there.
Yeah, I didn't know he did work on the East Coast like that.
Yeah, man.
By the way, if you don't know who DJ Pooh is, watch the movie Friday. He's the guy that got his chain snatched by Debo.
Yeah.
No, Grandma gave me that chain.
So,
shout out to DJ Pooh, though. He does the scores in Ice Cube movies. He did the Friday scores. He's the one that makes all the little he plays all the keys.
He also played a role in the video Who's the Mac on the first Ice Cube album, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
You know, he's the pimp. He's the guy pumping the gas.
What you mean, the video, the music video?
In the music video, Who's the Mac?
I didn't see that one.
You've seen it before. That's on Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted.
Well, I don't remember
Man, that's one of the most prolific stories I've seen from Ice Cube.
Yeah,
the message on that song is crazy.
We ain't got no Ice Cube here. We got the West Coast. Well, we do.
Ice Cube, he's right there.
Yeah.
He helped carry the group. I remember, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I bought that album first. The Strata Compton, and then I bought this one.
I didn't know this existed till you showed me.
Yeah. And then this is early on from the EP, A Bitch Is a Bitch. And it's on that album too.
On this, yeah.
Yeah, because they remixed that record.
Yeah.
8Ball is on here, and they remixed it over there too. Because 8Ball was on that EP that I was talking about.
Was this on the Ruthless Records?
No, that's Macola.
Macola, who's in charge of that?
Macola is a press that they had in the Westcoast that everybody used to go and press the records.
Oh.
And independent, you go over there, and press 50 copies of vinyls, and
I got you.
they was very known. And everybody went there, press their copies, and go out and sell out of the trunk. But they was pretty known in Macola. That's why when I saw that they was making the movie Straight Outta Compton, I remember like 2 years in advance, I always said to myself, they better mention Macola Records in that movie. And they did. They
didn't mention it though.
They showed it.
They showed it, yeah.
Yeah, Macola Records. That's where they printed the
so
Boys in the Hood.
The 6 in the morning. No,
No,
Boys in the Hood, my bad.
Boys in the Hood, and Easy meets Jerry Heller.
Yeah, at that store, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Did you like the movie?
I love the movie. They gave you a little bit of everything.
You remember I went too, I fell asleep.
Yeah, man, this man got drunk.
He snoring.
Man, this man got drunk. Him and his girl drunk a gallon of Hennessy.
No, it was vodka.
It was vodka?
It was vodka. We made screwdrivers in the back of the
Man,
Gator.
you crazy. No wonder you fell asleep.
But I was snoring like a beast.
That movie it's a great movie. The way they put it together. I wish they do a 2 Live Crew movie.
Oh man, that would be great.
But I wish Luke, shout out to Luke, man, that he hires Gary Gray, Gary Gray, the same guy who produced, who directed.
I hope they hire Brett Ratner.
For what?
To do the movie or something. Cause Brett, I want to see a good film, man.
Yeah, that's why I said if Gary Gray would be the perfect guy.
You think so?
Yeah, because the West Coast is similar to, Miami. And Cali is similar, the LA scene.
I want to see it real
because
good.
it deserve the 2 Live Crew story deserve that production.
Yeah.
It needs that high quality.
For everything they went through, yes, you're right. It deserves everything.
That's history.
The movie that I'm really waiting for, man, is the Master P autobiography. It's supposed to be filming it already. Charlamagne's playing his uncle.
But here's the thing with that. Shout out to Master P. I love Master P.
Shout out to Master P.
No Limit. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. But I just wish I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna film it himself.
Romeo's filming it.
And you see, and that's the problem I'm having. Like, man, sometimes put that value, man, to your story. Let the big people do what they do.
Romeo filmed a lot of stuff that we've seen.
My man, listen. What?
Repo Man. He filmed a couple other things, bro. I know one of the ones, but the one that he's acting in, I don't remember. I know he filmed a few things that did pretty good.
People with big impacts like that in hip hop, they deserve good quality of work of film.
Facts.
Not just do it yourself all the time. Because No Limit Master P has a great story there.
Yeah.
He has a game changer.
You see the movie about it. It was low budget as hell, but it did great.
It did great for him. You know what I'm saying? But
I liked it.
And I understood what he was doing.
I liked it a lot. You didn't like it?
When I'm spoiled, man, with watching TV and see what he was doing is teaching us to be independent.
Yeah.
But look what you're getting though. You see what I'm saying?
Look how much it made though.
It made him. Look how much it made him.
But a lot of people started doing it. They did great.
Okay, so I like the message of.
Look at Snow on the Bluff.
Yeah, but hold up. What he did was he sent them the message. Look, we could do it ourselves.
Yeah.
But still though, do it right though.
Man, you know how much it cost for a music video back then? We're talking about hundreds of $1,000s. Imagine a movie.
Okay, but at this point,
No, now
to do a no limit. Stop doing it yourself. Let the big dogs do it.
Then nobody's ever gonna come out with content.
Okay, then you get what you pay for. I don't want to settle. I don't want to see a 2 Live Crew movie on some low budget shit when they deserve. Dog, look what happened. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Shot Us did good.
Who?
Shot Us. That was a low budget movie. That was a badass movie.
Bro, you serious?
Shot Us. You don't like Shot Us? You didn't like Shot Us?
I enjoyed it because I was having a drink and laughing my ass off at home.
Oh man, that's a classic movie.
A classic?
A classic. It calls in the hip hop classic.
Man, that ain't no classic.
Yeah.
That ain't no classic. Stop it, bro.
Everybody critic I go to got a Shot Us DVD in there, bro, somewhere.
Man, that shit ain't no classic, bro.
I'm telling you, it goes with Scarface, bro.
Well, what Scarface? What?
Yeah, I'm saying just like when you go to Scarface, like if you go to somebody critic, they got Scarface or
yeah, but don't compare.
Nah, I ain't saying comparing. I say it goes with Scarface.
Don't. Well, no, it don't.
Every critic, go to somebody critic. Anybody you go.
You're gonna sit there and tell me that Shot Us, you're gonna put it next to Scarface?
You don't understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
What I'm trying to say that in every crib you go to, people gonna have Scarface and Shot Us.
I don't know who.
But ask.
When
you go to their crib, ask. Well, ask anybody. Say, yo, you got a movie Shot Us? Yeah,
I bet you I don't find that shit, man. That shit.
You tripping.
No, I'm not tripping.
I'm telling you, people got it. You just don't ask.
Who?
I'll show your homies. All my homies got it if I ask.
My homies don't watch that shit. And then they watch it. If they watched it, they don't have it at home.
You gonna tell me your homies don't watch it, Cisco?
Man, I was laughing at that shit, man. That shit was a
homies and the niggas in that movie.
Oh man, listen.
I'm sure they watched that movie.
Listen, bro. That shit was corny.
What? Man,
that shit was corny, bro.
Banging. Yo, shout outs to Kimani Marley, man. That movie was
dope. If you tell me Paid in Full is a good movie.
That's a dope ass movie.
You know what I'm saying? That and that's a low budget, but it was a good movie.
Boys in the Hood, dope movie.
It's a dope movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Paid in Full with low budget to you?
It was a low budget movie, but it was a great. They put it together good. They put it together real good with what they had.
Okay.
That was a good movie, man. That was dope.
But dope movie. But
no.
I like
don't. Yeah, you like it, but don't play with me.
Max was that nigga, yo. Max was that man, bro.
Listen.
No, but I was.
I love you, Cali, bro. Shout out to Cali. But that scene.
What?
That scene with that just in front of the store, sizing each other.
Yeah.
Man, I ran. I ran, bro. I had to run, bro. That shit was so funny.
Yeah. I like Cali. Nah, they should never use Cali for that one.
Like, come on, bro. But
overall, it was a good movie, though, to me.
Menace to Society is a great movie.
Hell of a movie. What is the best hip-hop soundtrack of all time?
Soundtrack or soundtrack album? Oh, you mean soundtrack is the whole album, you mean?
Yeah, of course.
I say Above the Rim, but we're gonna get into that later.
Yeah, we said that for another segment. But yes.
We're gonna get into
the Menace Society soundtrack was dope too, I ain't gonna lie. I liked it.
It was dope.
The one that Spice One had in there too was dope.
It was dope. And
that's when your boy came out. That's when I was like, yo, all right, he came out with a good one.
In this show, we just gave you a little small brief of the West Coast, a little, something. Do your research as well. And me and my boyfriend are gonna have a drink right now.
Yeah.
And Chevy, he's ready to have another drink with us, man.
Chevy
y'all
don't drink.
No,
Nah, man.
So I was that fucked up. Who was it that had to drink with us?
Me.
No, it was somebody else.
I don't know.
Chevy, it wasn't you.
Chevy hasn't drank in a year. The anniversary was on 4/20.
Guys, I'm gonna let y'all know I don't smoke weed. I don't even know how to roll a joint, but I drink a little bit.
I smoke enough for him to get the effect.
But we're gonna see y'all in the next episode.
Yes.
And enjoy yourself. Smoke a good one. Have a nice little drink or whatever you want to call it, and we'll see y'all next week.